just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip. We're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from Vegas. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. He's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Built into the air on second down. Into space at the 45. He may go. And one effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play in the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Seven 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And he goes nowhere, buried back at the 15-yard line. Throwing right away is Allen. That is intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back. Less than a minute into the game, it's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first down at their own 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one complete downfield to Walker. catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens are on the board. It's now 14-7. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd and 10.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. From the gun, Josh Allen. Yeah. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
They send him right out of the slot. He's got room at the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Bass's kick is good. And the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Benet Wanwu now to return. And he will dive into the end zone. 89 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? On 1st down, it's Mitchell. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Walker. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Mitchell. And he's in! Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Ravens. Extra point try by Bass. The kick is good. And the Ravens will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll send him over to the left. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the 1st down. Good execution of the double pass. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Down the sideline, past the 40. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders go up by 7, 28-21. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Throwing now. Allen here on first down. A pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. We are through one. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Allen will throw. A hit, and he has lost the football. And the defense has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
He'll try the right side this time. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's second and 6. They'll stick with him again.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. Working out of the gun is Milton. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10. Play action. It's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Now it's Allen. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he will score. Baltimore. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Ravens back within 7. It's 35-28. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Tight end on the move left. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Milton. This one complete right side. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Bass's kick is good. And the Ravens will tie things up all even at 35. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now a give up the middle. He'll get a couple of yards back, but it will be 2nd and long. Throwing is Milton. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Third and long. Here's Milton. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Milton. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Vegas. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Now Carlson to add the extra point. His kick is good, and the Raiders will go up by 7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. From the back line of the end zone, a surprise, he's bringing it out. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On 2nd down, Allen. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be be third down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number one.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Again, it's Allen to the air. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 37 yards. They'll go play action here with Allen. They go sideline, and he stays. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Slot man in motion right. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Ravens. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot down the field. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Tampa. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is...
And he's got another one. Touchdown, Baltimore. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He gets this complete to Mitchell. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. The speed on display. He's in. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the play fake, it's Milton. Throw on the run is complete. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
The tight end going in motion to the left. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. A toss left side caught by his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
On 1st down, here's Milton. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Second and a yard. They'll turn and hand this one off. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25. They'll stay on the ground. He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. Second down and 8. Working out of the gun is Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Milton. Open man, right side. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And looked like he may have had a lane, but the defense shut it down quickly. He did not get in, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will score again. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will cut the deficit to 7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. Room up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. To the air, it's Milton. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And, Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the 2nd half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Raider 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Milton. He's got it at about the 8. He is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll go. It's Mitchell. And he's going to have the Ravens 1st down, it would appear. Yes, they are moving the chains. Wow, that was a big risk. 4th and 4. They got it by a full yard. Another run here with Mitchell. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Mitchell. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A give to Mitchell. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll run it over center with Mitchell. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get...
And he's into the end zone yet again. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Baltimore. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action, here's Milton. Now he'll run. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. That caught Tony Pollard. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Throwing, Milton. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's Mitchell. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They go play action now. Here's Allen. This caught right side by Worthy. A run here with Mitchell. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. And he'll get the penalty yards back, and more than that. He's a couple of yards short of the first down, a gain of 13.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll drop to throw. Going up top. He's got it. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over at their own 14-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
This is 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That's caught. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. It's one of the best ever, Patrick Peterson. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. A give up the middle for Mitchell. Room to run at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Pass's kick is good. And the Ravens are going to extend their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. Going to try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, a throw for Milton. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. On the give, it's Mitchell.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Running is Mitchell. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.